Hello, welcome to History and Art Secrets for a New Journey in Search of Knowledge. Leave Her to Heaven is a 1945 American psychological thriller, noir melodrama film directed by John M. Stahl and starring Gene Tierney and Cornel Wilde. It is based on the 1944 novel of the same name by Ben Ames Williams. Filmed in Technicolor, the movie took place on locations in California, Arizona, and New Mexico in the summer of 1945. It was released in theaters in the United States on December 20, 1945. The film was a major success, grossing over $8 million, and was 20th Century Fox's highest-grossing film of the decade. In the decades since its release, it has garnered a cult following and has been the subject of film criticism for its unique fusion of genres, with elements of film noir, psychological thriller, and melodrama. The film's title is taken from William Shakespeare's Hamlet, in which the ghost urges Hamlet not to seek revenge against Queen Gertrude but rather to leave her in heaven. In 2018, the film was selected for the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. The film features a number of allusions to classical Greek mythology, with the film's display of the Electra complex, which shows an obsession with her late father. Ellen is shown carrying her father's ashes in an urn, held around her waist while she rides a horse, a reference to the Greek goddess Hippolyta and the magical belt given to her by her father Ares, the god of war. Scholar Joshi compares the character of Ellen to a siren, the mythical aquatic creature that lured sailors to their deaths. Ellen is often associated with water and is shown swimming, like a cold-blooded mermaid preying on an unfortunate male. Ellen's scheming alludes to Medea, a cunning figure from Greek mythology who willfully kills her children. It is often described as the first film noir shot in color, although film critics have characterized the film as a thriller, a psychological melodrama, and a romantic drama. Joshi identifies Ellen as one of the prime examples of a femme fatale in film history. Ellen's excessive desire for Richard is signaled by her intense and prolonged gaze at him at the beginning of the film. Over the course of the film, Ellen reveals her possessiveness in increasingly violent and destructive ways, making her the epitome of evil. Ellen is an atypical example of a femme fatale in that her impulses to kill are driven by a pathological desire for love, whereas the prototypical femme fatale is motivated by financial reasons. In May 1944, 20th Century Fox executive Darryl Zanuck purchased the rights to Ben Ames Williams' unpublished novel Leave Her to Heaven with plans to adapt it into a film. The studio spent a whopping $100,000 to acquire the rights to the novel, and in November 1944 the screenplay adaptation was approved. The lead role of Ellen was offered to Gene Tierney, based on her performance in Laura, 1944. Filming took place between May and August 1945 in Northern California at Bass Lake in the Sierra Nevada. The New Mexico desert sequences were shot on location in Arizona. Film critic Lou Lumenick wrote, "The masterful Leave Her to Heaven plays like a contradiction. A film noir with stunning technicolor and the most chilling scenes. It is set not in a dimly lit alley, but on a lake in Maine." Martin Scorsese considers it one of his favorite films and stated, "Gene Tierney was one of the most underrated actresses of the Golden Age." The film was restored in 2006. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share on your social media and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Hello, welcome to